So this is made in a factory, in a warehouse of some kind that's climate controlled, climate cooled. Dust and all that is kept to a very minimal, because if I were to take two of these single pane pieces of glass and I was just to clean it here, this isn't a climate controlled shop, we're just in a regular shop here. Dust, sawdust, other debris of that kind could end up getting on the surface, and before I close it up like that and seal it around the perimeter, it could get dirty, and then it would have maybe the fingerprints or smudge marks or just dust, so it could look like a defect. So if it is to fail and you start seeing that haze and you can't clean it on the inside or out, that means the seal around it has failed. A lot of times what happens is, if you notice maybe one side of your house has a shade tree on it and the other side is just full sun exposure, 365 days out of the year, definitely with the heat that we get here in Austin, then that sun starts beating this up and eventually will cause the seal around there to melt and become gooey, the pane, the spacer bar, another pane, and then the butyl sealant around the perimeter. But once it separates like that, it is no longer insulated. You couldn't call it an insulated piece of glass, because at that point the insulation has failed. So now it's just two panes of glass sandwiched together. It's not really sealed properly, and it's not considered insulated at that point. So the harsh seasons, I guess, would be better. The summers and the winters, you're going to really feel that on your AC, your energy bill, right? So if you're running the AC a lot because it's so hot outside and your windows have failed, even if you're not seeing a lot of fog and condensation, you're going to notice a rise in your energy bill. That's because the seal has failed, the glass, it's no longer insulated, and how many windows do you have in your home? If you were to walk around and count each pane, I think the average home for us is about 30 windows here in Austin, Texas. So if 30 of your windows, they're all made in the same year by the same manufacturer. So if one's failed and that's the only one you can notice, you can mark my words that within the next few months, weeks, years, you're going to see the rest of them start to fail as well. So recommendation would be, if one is failing, you might want to get an assessment on the rest of them. Now some could be under that nice shade tree that could be saving you, and some could be in the direct sunlight, which could be hurting you.